Nityanandam, tell you honestly, I'm on a mission. The mission that I've taken up is to help women and children to discover their higher possibility, their immense creativity, and the powers that lies within them. Therefore, experiencing their very own divinity. My name is Ma Nitya Durgananda. This is my YouTube channel, Your Presence Heals. See, I spent a large part of my life in ignorance of this aspect of my possibility, the divine feminine consciousness, the expression of the divinity, which has been very much suppressed by the society I was brought up. Basically, by the time I finished my university, I started running to accumulate material wealth, name and fame, social status, material possession, you name it. Basically directing my whole energy to the outer world. And in that process, I totally neglected who I am and for what I'm running. It was only when I hit the wall and I started to realize something is not right, because I was not feeling fulfilled in my life, despite all the material comfort, despite all the things I already have in the outer world. Still, there was this deep non-fulfillment within me. And I was searching for something. Until I met my Guru. He's a living incarnation. His name is Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva, who's the living embodiment of Paramashiva, the source. He helped me to discover the true power, the Shaktis that lie within me. And after having gone through a deep healing process, basically you can call it an exit wash of all the wrong ideas, wrong cognition that got inserted in me as part of my growing up. It's almost the process of undoing the damage that I have been brought up. So one of my contribution after having discovered this dimension within me is to help more and more women heal themselves from the confusion, from the suppression, and the low self-esteem and the self-hatred, self-denial that they are experiencing in their life due to the suppression and the ignorance of this higher possibility within them. Just to give you an example, last month I was in Taiwan and I facilitated a 2-day workshop with a group of women. Basically, in the 2-day workshop, I helped the women to discover, to connect with the suppressed side of them, which is the divine feminine consciousness, the divine feminine energy, which got suppressed at a very young age due to the society that we're all brought up, which is very much male-driven, which is very much focused on aggression and pleasure-seeking. See, Swamiji, my Guru, said that one of the greatest calamities which happen to human civilization is that women are made to run like a man in the outer world to develop or build infrastructure, to accumulate, material wealth for what they were not created. See, as women, we have better role to play, not only in a way of nurturing the next generation, the children, but also because we carry this intense passive energy, life energy. We are actually the living models of living enlightenment, the living model of this intense passive life energy, which comes with immense creativity, tolerance, and compassion. So women, when they have forgotten this dimension of them, naturally they go through deep non-fulfillment as well as depression over time. So in the 2-day workshop, the first thing that I help them to connect is by connecting with the body, because it is through this body that they experience the divinity within them, which means self-care, loving themselves, loving their body, acceptance to this body they were given or they have chosen. In that process, by helping them to create this deep acceptance and connecting to their intelligence, their very innate intelligence within the body, the next thing that they experience is to heal the gender identity which were falsely inserted in them by their parents and society. All the wrong beliefs and cognition about their gender, being a woman, how a woman should behave, how a woman should basically make to contribute by the society definition. As a result, suppressing their true natural intelligence of the divine feminine consciousness. So one thing that came out consistently in that workshop with a group of women is the gender confusion. The confusion they carry about who they are in terms of, even though they have a feminine body, a female body, but they don't feel just connected to that body. They feel that there's something within themselves that is only accepted by society, not within them. So that was one of the major healing that needs to happen, which is healing the confusion in the gender identity. When that process is done, they will discover that ultimately, at the being level, we are genderless. We are just pure consciousness, pure energy. When they truly experience their own gender identity, they start to become much more comfortable with this body they have assumed and the qualities of a feminine body. So, and another thing that helped them to discover their immense creativity. See, when women are not made to run like a man, when they have a lot of time to spend in the space of not only nurturing themselves, but also nurturing the next generation, immense energy and creativity start to be unleashed within them. Actually, in the Vedic tradition, women are so much revered, worshipped as the embodiment of the cosmic mother. She is worshipped as a cosmic mother who gives not only nourishment, gives also healing for whatever pain, and she also gives a lot of fulfillment in all the aspects of life. So when a woman starts to become comfortable and the motherliness being awakened in them, naturally they become a mother not only to themselves but also to the world. So tremendous healing happens when you discover your true identity and the awakening of the Divine Feminine Consciousness. When the Divine Feminine Consciousness starts to get awakened, the next level of possibility open up, which is the immense creativity, inspiration, courage to do things that you have never done before, to explore new things, new possibility in life. When that dimension is expressed, awakened within the woman, you will see she radiates such masculine courage, yet deeply passive and feminine. So I remember Swamiji, my guru, he says that unless the depression and the suppression of women on planet Earth are healed, the civilization or the society cannot evolve. When I heard that truth, I just know that this will be part of my contribution. This is to help many women out there who are not only depressed, who are lost within themselves, not able to connect with their own divinity and the powers within them. There's one more thing I also discover from the Vedic tradition. Woman is a storehouse of powers, Shaktis, because of the qualities that we are already hardwired for living enlightenment, such as passivity, receptivity, and this ability to go beyond logic. These three qualities becomes the inner space, the pure inner space, to experience divinity, because life itself is deeply passive and feminine, not masculine. So basically, when more and more women gets awakened to their higher possibility, the mother in them gets awakened, the cosmic mother in them, and they start radiating that energy of the Divine Feminine Consciousness. They start to be able to raise the children, the people they live with, they live around them in their breathing space. When that happens, you will see children getting so much more love, as well as helped in discover the next generation, the possibility. See, the children has come to live a very different life. For the purpose they have assumed the body. As a mother, as a woman, or even a teacher in the society, our role is to help them to discover their higher possibilities, and for the purpose they have come down for, to contribute on planet Earth. So I realized that for society to change, the woman needs to be helped. The woman needs to be healed. They need to discover the powers that lies within them, which has been forgotten, which has been neglected and denied because of the way we've been brought up by this male-centric society. So It is amazing to see after the 2-day workshop, the woman who came, the participant who came, so much healings has happened within them, and their ability to realize what has been done to them and now be able to be healed, as well as start living a totally new consciousness, the Divine Feminine Consciousness. And I remember Swamiji say that the more and more you are tuned to the Divine Feminine Consciousness, the more you are moving towards enlightenment. Enlightenment is deeply feminine. It's about discovering the feminine and passive life. I remember he also said that to reach Shiva, the unmanifest, the person who holds the key is Devi, the cosmic mother. So if you start connecting, worshipping the Divine Feminine Consciousness, she holds the key to reach the ultimate, which is the Purusha, the unmanifest. So another part of my work is to revive the ancient Vedic education system, the Gurukul, which is part of my Guru's mission, to revive this enlightenment ecosystem. See, in those days, in the Vedic era, those days, the Gurukul is not just a school, it is more than a school. It is an incubator for enlightened beings and incarnations. That's why all the great incarnations study in the Gurukul. Gurukul literally means Guru's home. So when a child, by the age of 7, starts to live with the Guru from age 7 to 21, in the 14 years of the age, the Guru prepares the children to awaken their biomemory and also upgrade their software for the purpose they have assumed the body. That's why in this Vedic tradition, a living Guru is needed. A living Guru who is a realized soul, enlightened being. The lamp, a lit lamp, lighting another lamp, is the whole tradition of the Guru-disciple relationship, the Guru Parampara, the Guru lineage. So basically, these are my two great contributions that I will be helping women to get back to their original state of divinity, power, and higher possibility, and to help children to live in the space of innocence, possibility, and enlightenment. So with that, I'd like to conclude this video. If you have any questions and you want to ask me, you can just drop your question in this video. I will be more than happy to reply you. So with that, I thank you for listening, spending time to listen to this video. Nityanandam.